Hey, I'm Gary Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor, and I'm the host of bestofusinvestors.com. We have a website. We're a group of people who get together, discuss investments, and my goal is to help you make good investment decisions. I want to share my years of experience and knowledge and my insights as to where the future is. I basically have three objectives. One, to help you make good financial decisions. Number two, to help you keep more of what you make in your investment portfolio. And number three, to create wealth so that you can pass it on and make the lives of those people who you love and care about, and in the future, make them have a better life. I've been a strong promoter of Tesla. I own about $75,000 worth of Tesla stock, and I'm contemplating putting another $75,000 into Tesla. This investment, though, will be in the form of buying a Tesla. Yes, I'm going to put a $75,000 depreciating asset in my garage. Why would I do that? Well, because I can. And secondly, because this weekend I went to Atlanta. Atlanta is the closest Tesla dealerships that we have, and I test drove a Tesla. I need to tell you that it was the biggest rush I've had in a number of years. The last time I had a rush of this magnitude was when I paid $2,500 to Richard Petty to drive one of his stock cars around the Talladega racetrack. The time before that was when I paid Chrysler just $200 to have them teach me to drive a Viper around the Barber racetrack at 120 miles an hour. So getting a rush is important to me. I mean, I don't have that many of them left in my life. So this Saturday, I went to Atlanta. My grandson, Aiden, you may have seen a video I did with him a couple of months ago. He came along with us. And what I want you to do is to experience the test drive that we had. And I'm going to do that and see how it goes. It's not going to be like many videos I've ever done, but I want you to experience what I experienced. And I'm going to come away from this, believing that Tesla is going to change the way I live. So let's go over to Atlanta and see how it transpired. Okay, we're at the Tesla shop in Decatur. This is the car we're going to be driving. Desmond's going to show us the whole program. And as you can see, it's a beautiful automobile, and we'll take a ride in it.
To open the door, all you're going to do is just grab, and it opens the car door.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
As you see, the display pops on.
Is he letting you go without anybody?
We're going to find that out. Go ahead.
Actually, we don't ride with you guys, so it's just going to be you three inside the vehicle.
That's curious. I'll get it.
Now this is the S model, right?
This is Model S. Now this is a performance model, but you can also toggle it to drive more like a long-range Model S if you like.
A performance model, so it's more like a sports car.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
it's actually the world's quickest four-door sedan to 60, 0 to 60 in 2.2 seconds.
2.2 seconds. Okay. Okay. Why is it you're comfortable letting me drive this by myself?
So because of COVID, of course, we have to be a little bit more caring to our customers, to be given a full touchless experience. But also because our vehicle has all the safety features on the vehicle, like blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning and assist, and of course, last but not least, the Autopilot system on the car. Necessarily, you're going to be completely safe inside the vehicle. We're not worried about you. And then, of course, on top of that, we have like a little cellular light, so we could just take a look, see where you're at any time.
Okay. Now, at this point, Desmond's going to put us into the car, and you heard him right. He's not going with us. I was lucky that my grandson came with me. Aiden is 15 years old. He's been in Teslas before. I had not. And his ability to consume information because it comes at you fast and furious. Desmond is going to explain to me all the intricacies of this vehicle and what I need to do, and I'm not going to absorb it all. And as we drive, you're going to see how lucky I was that I had Aiden with me. So let's get in and let Desmond tell you, like he told me, what we're going to experience.
You want to sit in the back? You want to sit back here, miss?
Yes.
No problem.
That way you just stop for somebody out here and rickshaw.
I promise you'll be completely safe.
No.
We actually make the safest vehicles on the road.
Okay, well.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Suede.
Hmm?
I said it's got suede.
Okay.
All right, so you just put your foot on the brake. Guess what that did? Started the car.
Oh, the car has
It's
started.
officially on right now.
Okay. Now, where is the gear shift?
So your gear selector will be over here to the right on the vehicle. Where
Okay.
you see that reverse, neutral, drive, and park.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
actually very similar to a Mercedes-Benz. So of course, if you push it all the way up, puts the vehicle in reverse, puts it all the way down, puts it in drive, and to put it in the park, you'll press the button at the end of the stop.
Put it in park and then press the button and that stops it.
That puts it in the park. Yes, sir.
Oh, that puts it into park.
Mhm.
Okay.
To actually turn the car
Okay.
off, all you do is just get out of the car.
Okay. I'm feeling like I have heated seats.
And it does have heated seats. If you see at the bottom of that display, you see that little heat icon?
Yeah.
Yep, press that for me 3 times. One more. There you go, it's off.
Does it
Okay.
have heated seats in the back?
Say that again, miss?
Is the heated seats in the back?
It also has rear heated seats as well. Would you like your seat heated?
Yes, I would.
So, you see that fan icon at the bottom of the display? Press that for me. And then you'll see at the very rear, you see where your wife's seat at? You'll press that for me right there. Yes, sir.
Now her seat.
We can go ahead, put it on 2 at least, so it won't be fully at 3.
Okay.
Right there. There you go.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
So this whole display board. That's a map of the city.
Correct.
And where I'm at. I don't see where I'm
So
at.
actually, once this goes away, and then you see that little gray bar right there, swipe that down for me. Yes, sir. And you'll see that little red dot. That's where you are. That little red arrow.
Uh-huh.
That's
okay.
you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna first go ahead and give you your trip real quickly.
Mm-hmm.
See where it says navigate for me in the top left hand
Yeah.
corner.
Uh-huh.
Tap navigate. And of course it's your off day, but we're gonna take it to work, okay?
Okay.
So hit work for me right there.
Okay.
So as I stated, you're gonna take the vehicle up Stone
1,000
Mountain
feet,
Freeway.
Turn right onto Millsket Drive.
You're gonna take the vehicle up Stone Mountain Freeway, get off at Mountain Industrial Boulevard, and then go ahead and drive to the Sam's Club. And then once you see that Sam's Club, you'll make a U-turn.
Okay.
Drive back here. If you're ever lost, you can just tap navigate home, automatically routes you back to this location.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, now that we have that squared away, you see right here where it says navigate on autopilot?
Yeah.
That means this vehicle has the full self-driving capability on the car. So, it does not have the latest full self-driving beta that we currently do have going out to our first customers.
Okay.
So, what that does is the car now can literally drive you from point A to point B. Literally type in your destination, engage the autopilot, the car will take you from there.
Okay.
But on this model, it can drive itself fully on the highway. It does stop at red lights and stop signs, but it doesn't make a left or right at intersections. They'll want you to take control of that.
Okay.
Also as well, it does auto lane change, smart summon where the car can pick you up from the front, and then last but not least, auto lane change where the car can, of course, change lanes. So it has basically most of the feature set built inside the car.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and tap that so that turns blue.
Tap the navigate autopilot.
Yes, sir. So now when you engage the autopilot on the highway, the car will basically drive itself. All it's going to ask you to do is make a left or right to turn on the right or left blinker to make a lane change, and the car will change the lanes on its own.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So,
If you say so.
I promise you'll be fine.
All right.
At the very bottom of the display, you'll see a little car icon.
Yeah.
That's going to be your vehicle settings. go ahead and press that car icon for me. So just almost similar to your iPhone, this is where you'll make all your changes for the vehicle. We're going to go to where it says driving, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, this is a performance model. Now, if you want to see the full giddy up on the car, press and hold where it says Ludicrous Plus, and I'll tell you when to let go.
This here?
That one to the right.
Okay.
Just keep holding on to it. I'll tell you when to let go. Let go now.
Okay. Oh, shit.
So what this does is fully launch the potential of the full Ludicrous performance on the vehicle.
No, I want my mommy. Yes, begin now.
Let's bring it on. There we go.
Okay.
It's going to give you full power. It's going to start warming up the battery for you. Sorry.
Okay.
Up the battery right there.
Okay.
And that's going to go ahead and get the battery temperature so that it gives you that full power on the car, okay?
Okay.
And you can see that by that little purple bar right there.
Uh-huh.
Of course, if you wanted to drive more like a long-range Model S, you could put it in Sport. It would drive like a long-range Model S.
So this is going to use the battery more?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
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 Steering modes, you have 3 different to choose from. Sport, a lot tighter, handles more like a Porsche.
Okay.
Comfort, a lot looser, handles more like a Mercedes-Benz. So it gives it a little bit more play in the steering wheel.
Okay.
While Standard's going to be a mixture of those two in the middle.
Okay.
Now, have you driven a Tesla before?
No.
So, the biggest difference from any car you've ever driven is going to be that regenerative braking feature at the bottom. Me personally, I would prefer you have regenerative braking in Standard and stopping mode on hold. Now, have you ever driven a golf cart?
Sure.
So it's very similar to a golf cart, actually.
Okay.
So just know the more you take your foot off, the accelerator, the more the car slows down.
Okay.
You take your foot completely off, the car will come to a complete stop.
This is like a go-kart.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then
I've driven an electric go-kart.
Yes, sir. And the best part is, your brake pads last anywhere from 180,000 to 250,000 miles before having to be replaced.
Holy crap.
Talk about maintenance, right?
Yeah.
So, I would literally, so just know, even when you're at a red light, you don't have to hold your foot on the brake. To give you an idea, go ahead and push this all the way down in the drive. Take your foot off the brake. Car doesn't move whatsoever. It's not going to go until you put pressure on the accelerator.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Again, that's like the go-kart. Yeah. He and I race them.
Oh, you guys racing go-karts?
Yeah.
Who always wins right now, right? You still got them, right?
I used to win until I taught him how to drive. I taught him how to use a brake.
You don't know how to use a brake.
Race to a point, slam the brake on turn.
That's right. That's right. So
Okay. All right.
So now that we have that all situated, let's go ahead and put the car back in park by pressing that little. There you go.
Okay.
You got it.
All right.
Next is going to be Autopilot. And that's right underneath driving. So you see right there where it says navigate on Autopilot. That lets you know that the car has Autopilot on the full self-driving on the car.
Okay.
While you're driving this car, you'll see a gray steering wheel pop up in this left-hand corner. It's not there right now. But while you're driving it, you'll see it pop up. That means Autopilot can be engaged.
Okay.
To engage Autopilot, you'll pull this cruise control stalk right here.
Down here.
You'll pull that towards you 2 times. That will engage the Autopilot. That gray steering wheel will turn blue. That lets you know that Autopilot is engaged.
Oh my God.
To disengage at any time, you just tap your foot on the brake. You're back in control of the car.
Okay.
Just like cruise control.
Okay.
Okay? Of course, if you want to go faster, you'll tap this stalk up. Want to go slower, tap down. And then if you want to change the distance from the vehicle in front of you, you'll twist this little knob right there on the end of the stop.
That's the next drive.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. But I promise you, it's pretty cool. You're going to love it.
Okay.
The car, like I said, if you engage the Autopilot, you're on the highway, it's just going to ask you to tap the turn signal left or right to change lanes, okay?
Okay.
Did you get all that? Yeah, that's kind of where I was too. My cup got filled long before we got to the end of that and got on the road. But luckily, as I said, I had my 15-year-old grandson with me, and he consumed it. He remembered it, and he made the drive a lot more pleasant. If he hadn't been there, that would have been Nita in that seat, and Nita and I would have gotten involved in a screaming match as she went into a total state of panic. But as you'll see, we got through it and made it home safely.
See all the
I
cars.
just saw a car drive by me, and I see the cars in front of me. Look
There's
at that.
another car coming.
Yeah.
There he is.
So you have no blind spot.
Nope. You can see the traffic lights too when you come up on them. There they are
Where?
on your dash.
Oh yeah. Okay. Did you see that it also distinguishes that as a square truck as
Yeah.
opposed to a car?
Yeah.
Does it tell me that that's a convertible in front of me?
There's
No.
there's a bunch of stuff like you can, if you're parked, you can play Mario Kart with the steering wheel and the accelerator.
Yeah.
You can, there's like a comfort mode where it puts a fireplace on the screen and blows hot air through the vents. There's a bunch of stuff like that. There's like a whoopee cushion mode, so if someone sits down in the back seat, it'll make a fart noise.
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mother of God.
116.
Huh?
Are you gonna try the autopilot feature?
How do you do that?
He said like the cruise control thing, you have to pull it towards you twice or something. There you go.
Holy shit.
just
Look at that, Nita. I'm not driving this thing.
I don't want to let.
Holy manoli.
Without having
My
to
hands are not on the wheel and it's making the turn.
Oh. But they've had some issues with that.
Yeah, they have issues when people fall asleep.
Yeah.
People fall asleep at the wheel and then something maybe happens.
Okay, it's gonna slow down automatically because of this car in front of me is going 60.
Now take the exit on
See
the
if it
right
takes
toward
the exit.
Mountain Industry Boulevard.
It's taking the exit. It's slowing down.
And it's taking the
In
exit
500
without
feet,
you.
turn left onto Mountain Industrial
right?
Boulevard.
Holy manoli. That's got my heart rate going. Oh my goodness.
That's
Look at this. The semi is different. I mean, it
Now turn left onto Mountain Industrial Boulevard.
He said the new ones can do all the turns for you too, so you can just sit in the car and it'll tell you exactly where you want to go.
Jetsons.
I can see why he says you can get 150,000 miles out of your brake. You never use it. You never use your brake. You just take your foot off the accelerator.
There you go.
It drives a little closer to that yellow
In 1
line.
mile, keep left to stay on US 78 west toward Decatur, Atlanta.
See, it drives a little closer to the yellow
I mean, it
line
sees
than I
it.
would. Huh?
I said it sees. It just saw the cone. Did you see that?
No.
There was a traffic cone on the side and it
Oh
just
yeah.
popped up.
Okay.
That one right there. It's gonna show up. There you go.
Sure does. What is that?
Apply slight force to the steering wheel.
Apply slave first.
Yeah.
No,
Shit, Kobe.
I didn't think it was turning well enough.
It was.
So now it's
just
not
gotta
on
trust it.
autopilot anymore. is
No, no. Once you steer it, it'll turn off, and then if you want to turn it back
Okay.
on.
Now keep left to stay on US 78 west.
Just gotta trust it.
it? No, I don't have my foot on the accelerator.
You don't?
No, it's apparently on a yeah. It
Oh,
was-
I think it's if you pull
it
it,
was on cruise control.
if you pull it towards you once,
Mhm.
it goes into
Cruise control.
yeah, and then if you pull it towards you twice, it goes into autopilot.
Okay, so that was our test drive of the Tesla Model S. And I just got to tell you, as I said earlier, it was a rush. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced. It heightened my excitement, and it heightened my interest in the car. I know and have known I wanted to own a electric vehicle in the future. The hurdle I have to overcome right now is that we don't have service here. They assured me that for minor things, all the way to changing brakes, they could come to my garage and do that. I'm not really comfortable with that. They assured me that they sell enough cars, Teslas here in Birmingham, that they soon will have a service facility. At that point, I will put another $75,000 into Tesla in the form of a depreciating asset sitting in my garage. I just think there's so much more to Tesla than that vehicle. I believe the data that they're collecting from the cars that they have, the millions of miles, the knowledge base that they're building, that they're pushing into the cloud, that they're putting in front of artificial intelligence and machine learning. I just believe thus far, from what I have seen, they are so far ahead of everybody else that I have to own a part of this. Again, my strategy in investing is to own the companies that are going to change the way I live. And that car is going to change the way I live. I can see we're planning a trip this Saturday to the beach. It's about a 250-mile trip. That car could take me there. And for the most part, I'd never touch the steering wheel. I'd go down Highway 65. I'd turn right, get off, turn left, and I'd head for the beach. And that car would take me all the way there. I'd only have to make right and left-hand turns. And as I had explained in the prior video, they have a beta program out now that is going to take care of that as well. This will be an autonomous driving automobile. It will be a driver assist. As it is now, I'm not going to be able to climb into the back seat of that car and lay down and sleep while it drives me to the beach. But it's getting there. So in my investment strategy, invest in companies that are going to change the way I live. Tesla is one of them. As I said, they're going to put a battery in my garage, powered by solar power, and they're going to run my furnace, my air conditioner, and the lights and everything else. This is a company of the future, and I'm going to be a major player in it. Okay, it was a hoot. If you're over 50 years of old age, take your son, your daughter, or your grandson or your granddaughter and put them in the passenger seat, because you're going to need help.